Professional news. Blackpink stars Lisa and Rosé make the same radio history in America. Introduction. In the ever-expanding world of K-pop, two Blackpink stars, Lisa and Rosé, have set groundbreaking milestones in the American music industry. Their recent achievements mark a turning point for the genre, showing that K-pop's presence on the global stage continues to grow stronger each year. Lisa's and Rosé's individual accomplishments have made waves on American radio, marking history not just for themselves but for Blackpink as a group, and for K-pop as a whole. Their breakthroughs have opened doors for other K-pop artists and signal a shift in how music from different cultures is appreciated worldwide. This article takes a deep dive into the respective milestones achieved by Lisa and Rosé in the United States, their impact on the radio landscape, and what their achievements mean for the future of K-pop in the US. Lisa's historic entry into American radio, a new chapter for K-pop. Lisa, the rapper and dancer of Blackpink, is no stranger to breaking barriers. In 2025, she made history by becoming the fifth K-pop artist to break into the Billboard Adult Pop Airplay chart. Her single, Moonlit Floor, released as part of her solo album, marked a significant milestone in her career and K-pop's footprint in America. Before Lisa, only a few K-pop artists had ventured into the Adult Pop Airplay chart. Lisa's ability to enter this prestigious chart is a clear testament to her growing popularity and influence. The Adult Pop Airplay chart, which is typically reserved for mainstream pop artists, tracks the most played songs on U.S. adult contemporary radio stations. This achievement reflects the growing acceptance of K-pop music on traditional Western radio stations, which were historically less receptive to foreign genres. The journey to success. Lisa's path to radio success didn't happen overnight. It was a combination of years of building a global fanbase, consistent chart-topping tracks, and her unparalleled talent in both rap and dance. Lisa, originally from Thailand, has successfully crossed over to global audiences, especially in Western markets, thanks to her collaborations and individual music releases. Her ability to connect with listeners in both English and Korean allowed her to stand out in the crowded pop music landscape. Why it matters. Lisa's entry into the Billboard Adult Pop Airplay chart doesn't just showcase her success as an individual artist but also signals the ever-increasing dominance of K-pop in the United States. As more K-pop artists like Lisa enter these prominent spaces, they challenge the notion that foreign music genres are niche in the US. Instead, it proves that music lovers are willing to embrace diversity in their playlists, regardless of language or origin. Rosé's rise. Breaking the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. While Lisa was making waves on the Adult Pop Airplay chart, Rosé was creating her own radio history with her collaboration on Apt. Featuring Bruno Mars, the song was a monumental release that broke multiple records and shattered previous expectations for female K-pop artists. Rosé's achievement. Breaking into the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10. When Apt debuted at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100, Rosé became the first female K-pop artist to break into the coveted top 10. The song continued its rise, eventually peaking at number 3, marking a major victory not only for Rosé but for K-pop as a whole. For years, K-pop artists had struggled to break into the Billboard Hot 100's top 10. While some, like BTS and Blackpink, had managed to chart in the lower ranks, Rosé's achievement signaled that the US market was ready for K-pop artists to break into mainstream American charts on a much larger scale. Rosé's ability to dominate the charts with a cross-cultural collaboration like Apt was a key element in making this historic moment happen. The power of Apt and its impact on American radio. The collaboration between Rosé and Bruno Mars was particularly noteworthy. The merging of K-pop with Western music icons such as Bruno Mars showcased the hybridization of genres that's been a key feature of K-pop's global appeal. Rosé's voice, combined with Bruno Mars' funk-inspired sound, created a track that resonated with a wide demographic of listeners. Apt reached mainstream radio stations, where it continued to gain popularity, showing that K-pop is no longer confined to niche markets or specialized stations. With songs like Apt receiving airplay, it only seems a matter of time before K-pop breaks through more genres and platforms within the American music industry. Blackpink's influence on the K-pop phenomenon in America. The historical achievements of Lisa and Rosé have only added to Blackpink's growing influence in the US. Blackpink, as a group, has already established themselves as one of the most successful K-pop acts in America. With millions of fans, top-charting albums, and sold-out stadium tours, Blackpink's popularity in the US continues to grow at an exponential rate. Their ability to make history on American radio speaks volumes about the collective impact of the group and its individual members. The impact of Blackpink's cross-industry success. Blackpink's success goes beyond just chart-topping singles. Their presence in American culture extends to fashion, television, and even social media, where they have become global influencers. The members have appeared on talk shows, signed major endorsement deals, and built a strong online presence with millions of followers. The group's consistent success across different media platforms has proven that the K-pop wave is far from a passing trend. In fact, Blackpink is one of the key artists who has helped bring K-pop into the mainstream American entertainment industry. The future of K-pop on American radio. Lisa and Rosé's radio successes are not isolated events, they're part of a larger movement that's reshaping the landscape of American radio. As more K-pop songs make their way to the airwaves, it will be interesting to see how this genre continues to evolve in the US. Will more K-pop artists begin to break into top radio charts? Will K-pop become an ever-present force on adult contemporary and mainstream radio stations? These are questions that only time will answer, but if the trajectory of Lisa's and Rosé's success is any indication, K-pop is here to stay in America. Conclusion. Lisa and Rosé's historic radio achievements in America have cemented their places as trailblazers not just in K-pop but in the global music industry. These accomplishments reflect the growing power and influence of K-pop in the West, where the genre's global impact is expanding into all corners of the entertainment world. As Blackpink continues to break new ground, it's clear that the US music industry is increasingly welcoming K-pop artists, setting the stage for future generations of international music stars. Through their groundbreaking achievements, Lisa and Rosé have shown that cultural barriers in the music industry can be broken and that diversity is not only embraced but celebrated. These milestones represent more than just individual success. They represent a shift in the musical landscape, one where K-pop holds an important and enduring place. Blackpink stars Lisa and Rosé make the same radio history in America. For several months now, two of the four singers that make up Blackpink have been charting hits together on the same Billboard tally. Rosé and Lisa have managed to keep their solo singles on the pop airplay list for the same length of time, and those cuts are still present this week. As of this frame, both Apartment, by Rosé with Bruno Mars and Moonlit Floor, by Lisa have spent 16 weeks on the pop airplay chart. As they hold on once again, the tunes break out of an important tie, and form yet another on Billboard's list of the most successful tunes across top 40 pop stations in the US. Apartment and Moonlit Floor are now tied as the third longest charting hits of all time among solo K-pop musicians on the pop airplay ranking. Those current hits are now on the same level as Standing Next to You, by Jungkook, which disappeared after its 16th frame. Last week, the two Blackpink musicians were matched with their bandmate Jennie for the honor of claiming the longest-running hits ever by K-pop solo female artists on the pop airplay tally. Jennie was featured on The Weeknd's One of the Girls, with Lily Rose Depp, which held on for 15 days just last year. While both Rosé and Lisa are primarily known for their work with, and got their musical start thanks to Blackpink, one of the biggest names in K-pop, neither singer was born in South Korea. Rosé is originally from New Zealand while Lisa hails from Thailand, though they rank among the most successful artists in the K-pop genre, even if they stray outside of that field from time to time, especially when working on their own. Just two songs by K-pop soloists have racked up more stays on the pop airplay chart than Apartment, Moonlit Floor, and Standing Next to You. Psy's Gangnam Style still owns this record, as it managed 19 frames somewhere on the competitive radio roster. Another Jungkook tune, Left and Right, which is fronted by Charlie Puth, held on for 17 weeks during its run. It's highly likely that both Apartment and Moonlit Floor will shatter their current tie with one Jungkook tune and match Left and Right in just a few days. Apartment is still sitting at number 1 on the pop airplay chart, so it's almost certain that the cut will continue to live on the list for weeks, if not months. Moonlit Floor just turned around from its number 21 high, and only descends one space this time around. As Apartment runs the show once more, a second Rosé single is climbing on the pop airplay ranking. Toxic Till the End, the latest focus track from her debut solo album Rosie, steps up to a new peak of number 28 in its 4th frame on the list. One more singer in Blackpink also takes up space on the top 40 radio tally this period. Jennie's Mantra barely manages to hold on as it falls from number 35, its peak, to number 39 on the 40-spot chart. Looking beyond only soloists, 3 tracks by South Korean musical acts, those known primarily for K-pop, have lived on the pop airplay chart longer than Psy's Gangnam Style. Two tunes by BTS, Dynamite, and Butter, as well as Cupid, by 50/50, all spent 20 frames somewhere on the top 40 airplay tally, a number that either Rosé or Lisa, or perhaps both musicians, could reach in about a month.